Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Marcy. Today we're going to be playing with and creating this eye look using the Viseart Violette Étendu palette. This retails for $44. I did buy mine on the Beautylish website. It is currently sold out on the website. However, I will link that link down below because they identified that it will be returning to their website soon. And if I can find it for sale at a retailer that has it in stock, I will happily link that down below. But if you're curious what is in store with the Viseart Violet Étendu palette, then keep watching. Okay, so I have already primed my eyes using my P. Louise base in the shade 0.5. So as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be playing with the Viseart Violet Étendu palette. This is what the packaging looks like. This does retail for $44. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. I think that it's just a really beautiful array of purple shadows. I really enjoy that it has some neutral mauve shades as well as some pops of color down here. So I think for today's look, we're going to start by taking this shade, and to the best of my knowledge, they don't have names, but we're going to go in right here with this lightest shade and just put that all over and in and around the crease. I would say that that shade has decent pigment and applied and built nicely on the eyes. Very minimal kickback in the pan. So next we are going to go ahead into this slightly deeper lilac shade, and we're going to blend that in and see if we can get this to be a really pretty, vibrant pastel eye look. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I am using a brush by Moda Brushes, and this is just called their crease brush. This is from their Electric collection, I believe. I'm hoping that the camera is picking up how light and pretty this is, because this is actually really pretty. In one of my last videos when I did the high-end makeup tag, I talked about how Viseart was like one of those overrated brands, and I still stand by that, but this palette is actually really pretty. I'm really liking how my makeup is looking so far. On the inner corner today, I'm going to take this shade here. It looks kind of like a silvery color, and I'm just going to put that right in the inner corner. And to do that, I'm going to take this Moda small shader brush. For those of you that maybe don't know, I recently moved, and so a lot of my brushes and makeup things are missing in action. Not actually missing, but they're still packed up or scattered. So I normally wouldn't use a shader brush to do this. However, I'm working with limited tools. So we're gonna make do. It very well may be the brush that's not packing very well, so I'm gonna instead take this Morphe M167 brush and see if I can build that up a little bit, just because I'm really not getting a lot of payoff. I'm gonna try my finger. That did work. It was definitely the first brush, but I want to try my finger and see if I can build it up a little bit more. There we go. And then going in with the other side of my Morphe M167, I'm going to go into this really bright shade and put that on the center of my lid. So same story, I'm going to try my finger and just see if I can build that shade up. I don't think it's bad, but it's just not, it's a little lackluster. So I'm gonna try my finger again using my pinky to see if I can get more precision. And now that I have that to where I want it, I'm really hoping it's picking up on camera because it's really pretty in person. I'm torn on whether I want to go in with this deep plum shade as the outer corner, or if I want to take this really vibrant purple, and I think I'm leaning toward the vibrant purple. And to do that, I'm going to go in with this also Moda brush, and this is called their detail brush from their electric collection. So this is where we're at after I kind of cleaned it up a little bit and blended a little bit. I am noting that this purple shade, and it very well could just be my eye, is a little bit patchy on the side, like it's clinging in this spot right here. So that very well could just be my eye, but this eye looks okay, so that is positive. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. So this is the finished eye look. All complete. I am still slightly annoyed about this little bit of patchy business going on, but I think it's probably just my eye because this eye looks quite nice. I am really happy with the way that this eye look turned out. I went in with this really deep plum shade here on the lower lash line underneath and right on top of my eyeliner. So for $44, would I say it's worth it? I would. However, there are other palettes, including the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette, that I think if you own that palette, you don't necessarily need this one. To do a side-by-side comparison, so this one definitely, the Viseart Violette Étendu, definitely has more mauve tones and a few pops of color, whereas this one is very colorful. But again, I think that if you have this one, you don't necessarily need. I would say the most special shade is the shade right here that is the glitter that I put on the middle of my eye. It has that violet and blue kind of shift to it and the micro glitter. So I think this shade is really special. However, I still stand by, if you have the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette, then you probably won't be missing out on this one. However, if you're in the market for like a staple purple palette, I also don't think you'd be disappointed. I think the price point is pretty fair, especially comparatively to a lot of Viseart's other products. And if you're able to find this on a discount, I personally did not find it on a discount, then absolutely I would say that I would recommend this palette. I am happy that I own this palette, and I think I will get a lot of really great use out of this palette as well. Obviously, if you're not somebody that loves the color purple, you will not like this palette. The shimmers do definitely apply much better with your fingers, so if you're somebody that hates using their fingers for shimmers, I think that you will not appreciate this palette, and I would encourage you to skip over it. But if you're somebody that really doesn't mind using their fingers to apply shimmers, then I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised by this palette. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.